speaker is Miss I. Wong, a Harvard-trained lawyer. She was principal of Baker and McKenzie Wong and Liao and served on the firm's Global Executive Committee. Her work as a corporate lawyer involves helping clients navigate the complexities of a challenging market. And with her extensive background in law, she has raised the question, what if lawyers never needed to be junior associates?
Wow, this question is not one that only challenges our preconceived views on mentorship, but it also pushes us to reconsider the future structures of learning in this rigorous industry. Let's welcome her on stage for a warm round of applause.
Hi everyone, good afternoon. My name is I. Wong. When people talk about AI taking over the world, they're usually not talking about me. But my topic today is whether AI is going to take over the junior lawyer's job. So what if tomorrow's lawyers never have to be junior associates? That sounds like a dream come true, doesn't it? No more endless proofreading, no more late nights checking cases and chasing footnotes, no more marathon discovery and due diligence sessions. People are saying the AI, the machines can do the junior lawyers' jobs faster, better, more efficiently, definitely more cheap. I'm actually here to argue the opposite. I believe that with AI, we will need even more lawyers than before, and definitely more junior lawyers, more junior associates. Why is that? Let me tell you two simple truths about lawyers. First, lawyers, we are very risk averse. So if we can have a document that covers an eventuality, we can be sure we will produce that document. If machines make it easier for us to produce documents, guess what? More documents will be produced. Second, we, lawyers, are trained to be thorough and to be focused on attention to detail. So if there is something for us to look into, a case, we will look at every angle, we will look at every detail, we will chase every lead. So when I first started in practice, in legal practice, many years ago, before you guys were born, I believe, a senior partner would say to us in the middle of a trial, I seem to recall a case that may be helpful to us about 10 to 15 years ago. And off we would run to the library to comb through dusty volumes to find that one case that the senior partner was talking about. And if you're in the middle of a trial where time is of the essence, you would need armies of junior lawyers to do that. Fast forward to today. With one click of a button, the case that the senior partner thought he remembered about suddenly appears. Not just that one case, but many other similar cases and many arguments for and against your proposition. And if you have that information, you can be very sure opposing counsel will have the same information as well. So then comes a race to see who can get better, more effective information. And guess who gets to comb through all of that? You're correct. The junior lawyers. More cases for you to read, more cases for you to process. And let's not forget proofreading. No self-respecting senior partner would allow a document to be signed without a trusted human professional checking it first. Careers and fortunes have fallen on a single misplaced comma. So, I'm not saying that AI is not helpful. AI is a tool, but it cannot be a replacement for the human professional. AI does make work easier. Predictive coding takes the grunt work out of due diligence. But you still need a trained lawyer to process the information, to set the prompts, to judge the output. You need junior lawyers to be trained. So, do tomorrow lawyers have to be junior associates? What do junior lawyers gain from their training? Obviously, knowledge of the law and practice. Today, they will have to learn technical skills to navigate AI. But then, that never changes. You have to learn how to spot issues, sharpen your instincts, build your judgment. You need the confidence to advocate your client's case. And at the end of it, the ultimate goal for every lawyer to become a trusted advisor. AI can fill forms. Make no mistake about it. The forms filling functions will be replaced by AI. But AI cannot become a trusted advisor. Why is that? Law is not just about logic. It is human. Whether you are advising a client, negotiating a deal, persuading a judge, arguing a case, you're dealing with relationships, emotions, and human judgment. You cannot expect a machine to anticipate human emotions and judgment, at least not just yet. When I was in practice, in the middle of a transaction, a very big real estate one in Singapore, by the way, the client was sitting next to me and listening to me argue for almost a day, fighting very hard for him on the acquisition contract. At the end of the day, he pulled me to one side and he said to me, "Why are you arguing those critical points? I'm not interested in those points. Don't lose the deal for me. I just want these 3 other points." Those 3 other points were quite minor, by the way. One of them involved when completion was going to take place. You know, when the deal gets done and he pays the money. He was worried about his summer vacation, and he didn't want completion to clash with summer vacation, so he wanted completion to be afterwards. So we spent the longest amount of time arguing about when completion was going to take place. I still remember the very bemused look on the opposite counsel's face when I re-pivoted the discussions to discussing these minor points. So, law is a beautiful profession. It trains the mind, it makes you more rational. Go into it, you have to go through the process of learning to become a junior associate. You can't skip it, it's the crucible on which lawyers are made. It's the foundation for you to become a trusted advisor. Now here's the good news. The world is getting more complex. It's not getting simpler. In the old days, we would just have buyer, seller. Today, you go into a negotiation room, the transactions are so complex, you will see armies of lawyers in there, representing not just buyer or seller, but the banker, the minority shareholders, the minority bondholders, the independent directors, the independent financial advisors, people with watching briefs, and so on. So it's not fewer lawyers that will be needed, but much more. So my advice to anyone who is planning to go into the legal profession is to find a firm that will allow you to rotate through the different specializations in the law. Learn widely, build depth, discover your passion. Because in law, as in life, the best is yet to be. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Wong, for giving us an exciting look into the future of law and challenging the way we think about our career paths. You've encouraged us to rethink traditional systems with the exhilarating evolution of technology today.